All right, let's look at our science book. Our page is 24 today, and let's read about what is rain. Water is in the air all the time. When it's raining, we can see the water in the air. Boys and girls, usually we don't see the water in the air. We can feel it on a hot, humid day, or if it's actually raining, the water droplets. But it's always in the air. And later on this afternoon, I'm going to show you a little experiment that shows that. Okay? The sun is out. God may send a rainbow. The sun takes back some of the rain. We cannot see it. Boys and girls, you can't see that happen. You can see the effects of it, how the sun dries the rain off the sidewalk, but you can't see it as it's going back into the air. And we'll show you that. Have you ever seen a rainbow? Yes, when it rains and the sun pops out, it happens a lot in the spring and the summer. We'll have to watch for some rainbows. All right. Looking at page 25. Ooh. Do you like storms? Mrs. Tagberry likes thunderstorms. And I like it when I don't have to go outside or be out in it, but I can watch it safely. It may be a hot summer day. The clouds are getting dark. A flash of light comes through the clouds. The flash is called lightning. Isn't that interesting? And to watch that happen, it's amazing. Then we hear a boom. It is thunder. The wind begins to blow hard and the rain comes down fast. Sometimes that sound, it scares us. You might jump. Can thunder hurt you? No. Now, lightning can hurt you if you are standing out in the field. That can hurt you because it could strike you, and you can see how it comes down. And you might have seen a tree that's been struck by lightning and how it breaks it off. So when it's lightning, it's safe if you go inside. And it's going to talk about this on this page, on page 26. It is a thunderstorm. I must stay inside. I am safe in the house. If I am outside, I must stay away from trees. Do you know why? Yep, because trees are tall and lightning will strike what's tallest first. I should stay away from water too. I will not be afraid. God is with me. You see the little oval down at the bottom with the Bible? It has a reminder for us. It's a great reminder. Psalm 56:3. What time I am afraid, I will trust in thee. Boys and girls, we don't have to be afraid of the storm, but we do have to make some decisions so that we're safe. There are some things that we have to do. If it starts storming, what should you do? That's right, go inside where it's safe. And that's a good idea for any time you feel unsure of something or something doesn't feel right or seem right outside. Go inside where it's safe. It's a good reminder. Oh, let's see. Should we look at snow? Did you know that snow is another form of water that falls from the sky? Yeah. Look at the little thermometer. What clues is he giving you about what it feels like outside? Yeah, he's got some snow and ice, and he's wearing some earmuffs. Look at where the red part is. It's only at the 20. Is 20 more or less than 80? See your 80's right up here? Yeah, it's less than. So when the thermometer, the liquid, do you remember what I called that? Sometimes it's red, sometimes it's silver. Yep, it's called mercury. And so when it gets warm, it sends the mercury up the thermometer. But when it gets cold, what's going to happen? Yep, it's going to shrink down. It's shivering. And when we get shivery, what do? We go put some more clothes on, don't we? All right, let's read about snow. Do you see a special sound there? I do. Are you following along with me? Pull your finger out and follow with me. I'll try not to read too fast, okay? Because I know that there's some special sounds that we haven't talked about and you might need a little help. The sun is not out. The sky is gray. The air is cold. Snowflakes float to the ground. Do you know what kind of word that is? Do you remember from reading groups? Yeah, it's a compound word. Snow flakes. And we put it together, snowflakes. So little pieces or flakes of something that are snow. I will wear a coat, hat, scarf, gloves, and boots to keep warm. Now look at the thermometer. The thermometer says, okay, when we say that word says, we're not saying that the thermometer is going to talk to you. No. It means we have to read it with our eyes and say it out loud with our mouth. But we can say what it reads. Can you find your pencil or your crayon or your colored pencil? The thermometer says, what should I write in this blank? What are the degrees? Yep, 20. So 20 degrees. It may get colder. Look at, is there still room for it to get colder? Yeah. And when it moves into the bubble part of the thermometer, it registers minus. Oh, it wasn't that long ago our backyards looked like that. So look what you get to do. You can color the little girl. You can color her coat the same as your coat. Do you remember what your winter coat looks like? It's been a few days since we've had to wear that. Turn the page. We're on page 28. We'll read for a little while in here. There's lots of pictures. Are you still with me? What is snow? There's a question mark. Let's find out what it is. Snowflakes are made of air, water, and dust. They are made in high clouds where the air is very cold. A snowflake has 6 points. No two snowflakes are alike. Do you remember back in the wintertime when we watched the video about snowflakes? And we saw that all the snowflakes that were falling that they zoomed in on, they were not all alike. And yes, you can see they had 6 points, 6 sides. Boys and girls, you know what that tells me? God is a very detailed God, and he makes things that are very beautiful. Even when it comes to the simple snowflakes, think about how long do snowflakes last? Really not very long, because what happens when it gets warm outside? When the thermometer goes up, when the sun comes out and warms it, yeah, they melt. I've never really thought much about that, but God makes everything beautiful, even the things that don't last very long. Wow. All right, here's a review page for you, and this is something you can do when you need some quiet time, when mommy's making supper, or you just need to sit down and think. This says something you can do. Draw a snowman beside the child who is dressed for snow. Color the pictures. So we're looking at right here, these 2 pictures, okay? So which child is dressed for snow? You're right. Now, this child, where is he hanging out? At the beach. Do you think he could build a snowman on the beach? Sure he could. There's lots of people that do sand sculpting. But what color would his snowman be? It would be the color of sand. So we're going to draw a picture of a snowman by the child. that is dressed for snow. You don't have to do anything with that unless you want to, unless you're using your imagination. Okay, now let's look down at the bottom part. So from here down, we're looking at these two pictures. Draw raindrops for the child who is dressed for rain. Which child is dressed for rain? Yeah. Now, honestly, when it gets warm in the summertime and you don't have to wear a coat, you could say she's dressed for rain. Have you ever played out in the rain with your play clothes and gotten all wet? You always have to make sure it's okay with mom to do that, though. All right. Oh, the wind. We've had wind. The wind. Wind is air that moves. The wind can be soft. A soft wind is called a breeze. And sometimes the wind blows hard. When it blows hard, what happens? Yep, your hair blows, your clothes blow, your hat blows off. Maybe the deck chairs blow off the deck. I can make air move. I can blow hard. Have you ever done that? Taken the dandelion puff and blown the seeds? Listen to this. But I cannot blow the clouds across the sky. Why? Yeah, you're not tall enough to reach them, and you don't have enough strength in your lungs to blow that far. I can blow one leaf away, but I cannot blow many leaves off the tree. Boys and girls, who controls the wind, do you know? That's right, God does. All right, so here's a fun thing. Now that it's getting to be warm outside and the wind isn't always as strong, it's more of a breeze, a light wind, you can take a kite and go outside. The sun is out, the wind is blowing. I will dress warm to fly my kite. Do you have a kite at your house in the garage, maybe? Now remember, you have to go to a safe place to do that. And thank you, Lord, that we can still go places outside where we're away from people and put distance between us. But it's great time for I said it wrong, flying a kite or kite flying. So can you do the dot to dot? See what kind of kite this little boy is flying. There's all kinds of different shapes of kites.